and welcome to episode 40 of my knitting podcast. I'm Marleen and I'm from the Netherlands. I mainly talk about everything craft related, so knitting, crochet, sewing, and today there is only category of knitting. It has been a while that I recorded, but it was a little bit difficult to find some time to record again. But luckily my husband took the children outside to go and surf, so that gave me the opportunity to record again. Of course, I also love to go with them to surf, so I hope I can make a quick episode and go outside as well in my wetsuit. It's not that I'm a regular surfer. I mean, during the winter time nowadays I don't surf anymore. I used to do that when I was younger, but now I don't do that anymore. And in 2 weeks we go with a lot of friends of ours with their children. We also go on a holiday in Brittany to surf. So I'm really looking forward to that. I really love France and I love Brittany as well. I don't know. I love the Breton people, the people from Brittany. I don't know. I always think they're a little bit similar as the Dutch people. But yeah, of course, that's in my imagination. It's quite warm today, so I put on the love letter top from Kuto Fakika. It's not a very good color with my skin color at the moment. But during the summertime it's okay, and of course it's a top. But I put it on because I want to wear my new Sunday cardigan to show you, of course, because I finished 3 pieces: the Moby Sweater Junior and the Sunday cardigan. And I would love to talk about that more, so I'm not going to talk a lot about the love top letter from Kuto Fakika, which is a beautiful pattern, and I really wish that I can make another one this summer, and maybe even make one to make it like a vest or a cardigan top, something like that. Yeah, those are dreams for in the future. For outside, I'm looking outside. It's really funny that if you look through a window of our bedroom, you see the old church of Scheveningen. And I always think that's really symbolic for the place where I come from. So I always adore to sit here and watch outside the church when I'm recording. So first things first, if you want to know a little bit more about the love top letter, you can see a couple of episodes before, because where you see it on the picture, I think I talk a lot about it. But I want to talk about the Sunday cardigan, of course. And this is a pattern by Petite Knit. And it's actually, I knitted it in Alafas Lopi. It's a little bit more thicker yarn than the recommended yarn. And I used color 867, and I actually have 1 skein left. So I bought 5 of these at a yarn store in the Netherlands, Selden Sa. She's from the provinces in the north, from Friesland. And it's a beautiful color, I think. It's really gorgeous, and I'm really, it's the same. Sometimes I do things that I don't think too much about, but it's a beautiful color, and I really enjoyed making it. And actually, I used a little bit of the 5th skein, so I think I could have made it longer or shorter, and then I didn't had to buy 4 skeins. But of course, I don't want to play yarn chicken anymore. I don't want to play it anymore. But I knitted the cardigan in a size medium. I knitted it in a size medium, and actually that works out pretty fine for me. But I want to make it again in black, and I think I will make a large, because then this will be a little bit lower, and also the arms will be a little bit wider. And I think I can have that as well, and then maybe the color will be a little bit more like this, because I like that look a lot, and I think this is a little bit too small why this happens. I try to avoid this by knitting in stockinette. I want to say it in Dutch, in tricot, but in stockinette, and I did two rows of stockinette, and then when I knitted the hem towards each other, it's not according to the pattern, I knitted one row in stockinette extra, and then started the ribbing here. But it didn't work out, unfortunately. So I don't think I need to do that next time. I think I just need to make it a size larger. I casted on 2 stitches extra to make this kind of bottom band. I will show you a little bit more closer, because it's like a I-cord kind of bottom band. The love leather top is getting more. Why isn't it? Sorry, it takes always difficulty to get adjusted. Yeah, I want to show you this, but it's this is more accurate. So now you can see the love leather top, but I want to show you this. Why isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. So anyhow, what I did is the edge, I made it with, on the right side I knitted one, then I slipped one with the yarn in front, and then knitted one, and on the wrong side, oh no, it's not, yeah, sorry. So now it's focused. And on the wrong side I slipped the first one with the yarn in front, knitted one, and then slipped one with the yarn in front. Then I just knitted it and increased, of course, and then split for the arms. And let me see, I used the needles 6 and 5. So here it was 6. For the arms I did 7. I don't know why, but it worked out really fine. And for the ribbing of the arms, I did a 5mm needle. And I knitted 37 rows from this part to start the ribbing. And the ribbing at the bottom, I did 20 rows, one by one ribbing, and then just normal bind off. And for the sleeves I did a tubular bind off. Why isn't it focusing? I'm going to stop it and start. I'm getting closer and closer to the video. It's really funny because it has difficulties with focusing, and normally I'm recording on my phone, but normally it's okay. But I did a tubular cast off, and I really enjoyed making that on the sleeves, so both sleeves have them. But on the ribbing of the cardigan itself, I just did a normal cast off. So it's more or less like this. Yeah, now you can see it. Yeah. And then for this one, to show you, look, it's beautiful. For the sleeves I did 64 rows, and for the ribbing 24 rows, and then the tubular bind off. And I'm really enjoying it. It's very warm. It's way too warm for the temperature now in the Netherlands. Today it's like 14 or 15 degrees. But yeah, it's really a beautiful cardigan, and I really love to make another one. yeah, that's about it. I enjoyed making it a lot. And it took me a long while because I started in December and I finished it in March. And it took me a longer while because I had so many projects. And the Alafos loop is, by the way, 100 grams for 100 meters. So it's really bulky weight. And yeah, that's about it. Then I want to talk to you about the elephant in the room. And those are the Moby sweaters, of course. I'm going to get them. So these are the Moby sweaters. Ta-da! I'm very, very happy that I finished them eventually. They turned out really beautiful, and I think it's really a nice pattern to make for your children. It also suits them really well. When they put them on, they immediately look so cute and nice to look at. I'm sorry, I just needed to change because it was so warm. So I just put on a simple cardigan. I would love to make a little bit more like these. I haven't made this one myself, but I would love to have more like these. So that's my go-to in the summertime knitting. But I want to talk, of course, about the Moby sweaters. And they look so nice and gorgeous. And this is for the youngest, for the eldest. And I talked about it a lot of times. And eventually the things that I was really scared about didn't happen actually. So I was really scared that this would be a little bit more too high than intended on the pattern, because I just knitted without paying attention to the pattern, but it worked out fine. And actually, so here's here's the part where the shoulders seam is, and they come together, and it actually falls towards the back. So I'm very happy that that worked out really fine. Of course, I adjusted the opening of the neckline, made it a little bit wider, and that turned out also really good. And what did I do else? I played yarn chicken and I lost, so I didn't get too much. I didn't have any yarn for the hem. So this is double Sunday, and this is Sunday held double together with the mohair. And actually, I think it's turned out pretty well and really beautiful. And you don't see any changes in colors, I think. Because that was also something that I was scared of. But because of the mohair has the same color dye lots, I think you don't notice that. And yeah, she's very happy with it. It's very soft. It's unbelievably soft. You can really sleep in this, I think. And yeah, what else? Shall I just watch my knitting book? My knitting journal, if I just forgot something to tell you. What I did as well is, in this part, it was very difficult to get these stitches beautiful. As you can see a little bit, it was a little bit difficult to get these beautiful compared to these. So at the bottom, what I did was, why doesn't this focus? Well, is this helping? Yeah, I think it helps. So these are a little bit more tighter than if you go more upwards, and that made it very. So I changed a little bit from position to show you a little bit more better. But these are really wobbly and these are more straight. And I changed that at the bottom by, if you can see it, sorry, it's a little bit chaotic today, but these are a little bit less wobbly than on the top, and I did that by do the combinational knitting. So instead of normal purling, I did a little bit different kind of purl. Why you need a little bit less yarn to purl, and that's why this gets more tightened or for some reason that helps. So I did that in this part not in this part and in this part. So in 2 places I did combinational purling. And I also adjusted this, of course, to start a little bit earlier because I thought it looked a little bit more better, but I'm not sure if I'm really happy with the result. But yeah, well, not everything can be perfect. And something else with this one. I made the neckline 8 rows longer in both sweaters, just to fit our large heads through it. I have a large head, but the children also have large heads. So for the arms, I picked up 72 stitches and reduced it to 46. And then did 15 rows of 1x1 ribbing. And with the eldest, I did 20 and this 15 for the lower hem. And yeah, they're very happy with it. This one is knitted in double Sunday, paired with a mohair, and that's the Sandesgarn mohair. And the other one is the mohair from Rerum de Natura, and that's the Berenice. Also beautiful mohair. Very nice. And of course, beautiful sweaters. I said that many times, but I cannot repeat myself too much because I'm so in love with these sweaters. I don't like the lighting here. And I have the feeling I cannot show you the things that I want to, the way I want to show them. So I'm going to go downstairs. So I think this is a little bit better light. So just showing you the Moby Sweater again. Yeah, look at that. That's way better than upstairs. So glad that I changed it. It's also more, the color is also more real now that you see now than upstairs. So yeah, it's a beautiful sweater. Turned out really, really pretty. And then I have my Moby sweater of mine. I did some surgical adjustments and I just want to tell you a little bit, just a small update of my Moby sweater, the one of mine. I did some surgical adjustments of the neckline and I'm not finished, of course, as you can see, because no, it's not finished. But I had to undo. I finished the neckline before, but I didn't like it that much, so I'm going to make it again and make a folded neckline again, as also the pattern recommended. I did some sewing by the machine and then some cutting, and I'm going to make a thicker neckline and fold it down, and I think that will be the right neckline or collar. Is it a collar? Collar. Which suits the Moby sweater a little bit better, I think. But still, so a lot of things to do, but I'm going to knit with this project like every day, 1 or 2 rows, not too much, because it doesn't have any haste. It's already much warmer nowadays, so I don't think I will wear this much anyway. So yeah, that one is progressing slowly. And I hope I can show you the next time. So those were my finished objects and one whip. And now I'm going to talk a little bit more about my whips. I first would like to talk to you about my Fjaere Genser. And that's a pattern by Rauma. And I got this pattern book from a store in the Netherlands, Wolinhuis.nl, and this is in English. The patterns are in English, and I'm knitting the Fjaere Genser, and a little bit different than in the pattern. I'm using the Rauma Vivel, this one, Rauma Vivel. And it's a beautiful yarn. If you would like to try it, I would really, if you're doubting about trying it, I would really recommend trying it, because it's a rustic yarn, but it has a little bit more softer feel than other rustic yarns. And I'm very curious if it's itchy or not. I believe by wearing it, it will get less itchier, I guess. But I have knitted on this project for a long while already, and yeah, I'm going to progress. There's a small progress every time, of course, and that's also why we knit, because we love the slow processes, right? So this is my it's not my day to record, I think, but I'm going to do it. But if you can please forgive me for this chaos. It's normally I feel more structured in my head and I know what to tell or what I would like to tell. But today is a little bit going all over the place, and maybe it's also because I feel a little bit more haste or something, or maybe guilt that the children are outside now and I'm not with them. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to let that go, because that's really something that I think many mothers have. And I just I have to breathe and get into the moment, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the Fjaere Genser, and it's a pattern by Rauma. I use Rauma Vivel, and I'm very happy with my choice of colors as well. I picked a rustic color combined with a grayish beige color. Yeah, it's a lovely pattern. I think because also I enjoy that a lot, that there's not all over color work, but there are also sections that you just can knit stockinette and just make a little bit more progress faster than with color work. I'm not sure if I like the sleeve shape, but I think I will block this a little bit more aggressive like this, that it gets a little bit more straighter look. I like that better than that it goes really wide and then to a smaller section. So I'm actually almost finished with the second sleeve, and then I just need to knit the body. I'm going to make a dress out of it, and it's going to be my period sweater. Especially for my periods during the winter time, of course. In the summer times, that would be really catastrophic for me to wear this while having my menstruation. So I won't do that to myself. But it's mainly for in the winter time. And I'm really looking forward to that. And just to feel cozy and warm in the winter time when you have your periods, I guess it's really a kind of idyllic vision that I have for this sweater, or this dress sweater actually. I'm knitting it on a 4.5 millimeter needle, I guess, if I remember. Yeah, perfect, I remembered it correctly. And I don't change any needle size for the color work. I just pay attention that I knit it a bit more looser. And here you only see the little bit that it's a little bit more tighter, but I guess with blocking I will get that out. If I do it like this already, it gets out of it. It gets away. It goes away. It gets away. So I'm very happy with that result, because I think it's too much hazard to change needle size every time there's color work. I can really recommend this pattern. It's really nice to knit. But of course you need to love the big positive ease, because I'm knitting now a size medium, and that has a positive ease of, let me see, of 24 centimeters, and the large has a 33 centimeter positive ease for me, because I have a chest circumference of 99 centimeters. So yeah, but I think 24 is really perfect, because then I have 6 centimeters on every point of my shoulder or armpits. I guess that's perfect. Then I have the Arctic Light sweater, and I haven't progressed any. I didn't have any progress with it. I haven't progressed with it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have recorded today. I'm knitting it in a size L. So I hope you will be very happy with this episode because it's really more different than usual. So I haven't had any progress. So I'm just going to show you a little bit more for myself, that I need to remind myself that it's a gorgeous sweater and that I need to knit on it. And I use Fjaere Genser from Sandnesgarn, and it's a lovely, lovely yarn, really beautiful, and I'm really looking forward of wearing this. I'm not sure about the neckline, what I'm going to do with it. If I just keep it like this, maybe that's also just how it goes. I think when I finished it, I will just wear it a little bit and then make a decision with the neckline. And I just need to continue with this beautiful sleeve as well and doing more cables. I have to admit, the cabling of these two Moby sweaters of my daughters took all my cabling needs away. So I didn't feel any cabling need to finish this one or continue with this one. But now I feel it again, so I'm going to make it. And this is knitted on a 5.0 millimeter needle. So this one can be finished also quite quickly, Marleen. Just keep that in mind. So thank you very much that I could show you this again. If I'm going too fast, you cannot say anything. I'm just going too fast. So there are still 2 projects that I would like to discuss, and mainly because I made a decision with this one, and it's actually my scrappy blanket project, and also not so very scrappy because I also use new yarn for it, also old advent calendar scraps. So this was supposed to be a blanket. And I just started it and I thought it would be very nice to have a size blanket like this. But when I did the ribbing underneath, I already thought it could be also a cardigan. And then my daughter kept on repeating that. And I thought, yeah, maybe she's right. So I decided to make a cardigan out of it. So if I show you, I'm just going to stand like this. I would like to make it this length. So now I'm already here and I just need to make this part and then separate for the sleeves. So yeah, it's actually going much faster than I thought. So the only thing is that maybe slows me down is to make the sleeves. And I'm also, how you say that? I'm also delaying that a little bit because I like to knit sleeves, but I think this will be a very nice project to knit the sleeves on the beach when we go to the beach a lot. So we live very, very close to the beach, and that would be very nice to have this as a on-the-go project for the sleeves to go to the beach, I think. Because also the beautiful colors makes you happy as well. I knit this one on a 4.0 millimeter needle, and I hold the fingering yarn double, and I cast it on 200 and I need to think. 230 or more. I'm not sure. I need to calculate again, but I think 230, and I need to, I measured a different cardigan which I really like, and I have to have 56 centimeters for the back panel, and what I have over left on the front panels, I'm just going to see what it will be, and then if it's too small, I'm going to make the bottom bands a little bit more wider, that it really can be an oversized cardigan, because I would love to have at least 24 centimeters of positive ease, but it can be also more. I would love that as well. So then the last one is actually my Maema cardigan, and it's really nice to see that if you knit every day a little bit, on a part that you don't like, eventually you finish it. So this is the hem. So it looks a little bit different because I'm knitting now the bottom band, but the hem on the bottom, it was a very difficult task to make this. So this is the bottom, and this was fingering weight and twisted rib one by one, and that made it so work intense. Do you say that? Arbeitsintensief. So job intensive to work on it because it was difficult and I didn't go any faster than I could, and that made it also really like, we say in Dutch we say it's like monnikenwerk. So it's like a job for a monk in an abbey, because in some countries the monks also make those mandalas, you know, with colored sand, and it's really beautiful and gorgeous what they make, but it takes a long time for them to make it so beautiful and to finish it as well, and that's why we call it a monk's job. Yeah, monnikenwerk, a job for a monk. And this felt really like monnikenwerk. So I'm very happy that this is finished, but now of course the bottom band is more stitches. I'm very curious when this will be finished. So every day I want to knit at least one side. So one side of the cardigan, this one or this one, and then hopefully finish it in some time and that I can wear it, because this is really a cardigan similar to this one, because it's fingering weight, very thin, very lightweight, very nice to wear, I think, when it's finished. So that's that one, and I don't remember which size. I think I made it in size large, at least I hope so, because I had one period of time that I knitted everything in size M. I don't know why, but I just need to knit it in size large because that's the size that I feel really comfortable in. Yeah, so that's about it actually. Everything that I wanted to talk about, I talked about. And I am so grateful for you that you watched until the end. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was very chaotic. Oh no, I forgot. I also have some acquisitions. If you have any time, please stick around. I will get them. So, I went on a beautiful holiday together with my knitting friends, and I got one of my knitting friends. She's very gifted with painting in dots on plates, and she made for all of us a plate inspired on the colors that she thought were fitting for us, and she made this one for me. And I think it's so cute. It's so nice. So I'm very, very happy with this one. And she's called by Elske, and she works also for a company in the Netherlands that makes, that sells packages to do this craft. My pattern fell down. To do this craft, and I think Elske is very gifted making this. Very happy that I can, that I got such a precious present from her. Very happy with that. And then we were in a province of the Netherlands, Zeeland it's called. I think that's where New Zealand is from. And there's a store, Mo & More, and I bought a Sauberbal Starke 6 from Schoppel. Schoppenwolle? Is it Schoppenwolle? It's German, I think. And it's a sock yarn, a thicker one, knitted on a 3 to 4 millimeter needle, and 650 grams for 650 meters for 150 grams? No, it's gram. No, sorry. 400 meters for 150 grams. And it's this one. And I'm going to knit some socks for my youngest. She will really enjoy this color, I think. So very pretty. And yesterday I went with my mother to Dordrecht, that's a city in the Netherlands. And we visited 2 yarn stores and I bought some yarn, of course. I couldn't help myself. And I bought Peerkin tweed from Petite Knit. And it's this one. Very beautiful. And it's 100% wool, made in Norway, sorry. 50 grams for 98 meters. I want to knit with this beautiful pattern from Petite Knit as well, the Eva cardigan. And I think it's really pretty. Yeah, this is better. And I'm going to make it a little bit longer as well. And I think in this color, the tweed, it's really pretty and beautiful to make this pattern. And in the second store, so in this store that was Fjaere handmade, but she has a store at her own house. And the other one was Rebel with a Twist. So if you're ever in the Netherlands, go to Dordrecht. It's a beautiful city. It's like Amsterdam in miniature. And I think even more prettier than Amsterdam. There's small, very, very old buildings as well. Even from, 1300 or something. There was an alley from 1300. It's really beautiful. But Rebel with a Twist, she's located in the Voorstraat. She also sells the patterns from Petite Knit. And I want to make the Esther jacket already for a long time. This is the back. And it's really beautiful, I think. With those relief. With that relief. And I'm going to use the Isager Highland wool, which is recommended for the pattern in the color Soil. And together with the Genser yarn by Isager in the same color. But she didn't have that much on because I needed 5 approximately. She didn't have that yarn in store, so she's going to send me that. Alexandra, the owner of the store Rebel with a Twist. So looking forward to casting this one on, and especially the Highland wool. It's very, very soft. It's made in Peru and it's 50 grams for 275 meters. So it's really a lace weight, but you hold these 2 double together with the Isager yarn, Genser yarn, sorry. Yeah, so looking forward to that beautiful Esther jacket as well. I'm not sure when I will cast on, but I hope when these projects are finished, I'm going to really make a reset and see what I want to make and then cast it on. So I'm going to wait until everything is finished and then do a cast on party again. And then you are invited. So looking forward to these patterns as well. Now I've really come to the end of my episode and I want to thank you a lot for watching all this way until the end. And if you like the content, it's normally not as chaotic as now, but if you like it, please subscribe and then you'll get a notification when I post another video. And I want to wish you a very nice weekend, of course, and enjoy the sun if the sun is shining. And enjoy your day, evening and night. Goodbye!